another late night out on the town with Beijing's hottest single women. But somehow, I always seem to end up with the usual suspects. Not much action to report around here. How about the morning news? There she is.
Welcome to another Wednesday morning.
Vimbayi Kajese. How does that girl do it? We dance all night and she still manages to look great on the morning news. Vimbayi is from Zimbabwe and she's the first African anchorwoman on Chinese television. And the word on the street is that she's single. And it makes me wonder, is this city full of prospects for an African queen like Vimbayi? Or is it a dud? So we met to talk shop over lunch, and considering her demanding TV schedule, starting with a 3 a.m. wake-up call for the morning news, I'm just lucky she can fit me in between Pilates and her afternoon beauty rest.
This is such an international city. It's the best place to be single. That's what I tell everybody.
Really?
This is the best place to be. If you think about it, China being the manufacturing hub that it is, all the major companies are here. And diplomatically, it's very important. So every single country is represented here as an embassy. If you're willing to be open-minded, Beijing is the best place for any type of woman of any race or creed or background to be single. But I think those people that come here with their like narrow-mindedness, like I'm only going to date this one type of guy, you will suffer. Especially if you're out there in the provinces where you're the only foreigner, you're not going to have much luck.
Have you lived out in the provinces?
The first time I came to China in 2004 was on a business tour scholarship from my university. Now, the program ended and all the other students went back and I got a job in Hebei province in Shijiazhuang. So I lived with a Chinese family. They didn't speak any English whatsoever and I worked in their company. And I was the only foreigner, and believe me, did I not only stop traffic, I caused accidents. I used to walk with an umbrella just so that people, you know, for their own safety. You know, because I was such a, you know, a strange alien to them.
What do you think are some differences between ideas of beauty in Zimbabwe versus what you've seen in China?
First of all, I mean, here you have this whole notion of skin lightening. It can be offensive sometimes when somebody offers you a skin whitening cream, because I'm just like, why would I want to be lighter? Having me as part of the CCTV team opened up a whole new makeup dilemma because my colors did not exist. There's also the issue of weight. You see, I'm from Southern Africa and we like shape. The top, you know, the thighs, and the behind, and everything. And so, whereas I'm trying to expand mine, my assets, I would say a lot of Chinese girls are trying to minimize theirs. But I do think that Chinese women and men are opening their minds to a different notion of beauty, because they will say things to me, that looks better on you because you have a behind. You know, and I'm like, wow, really? Like, so you actually think that it's nice to have a behind? It's very interesting.
Have you ever dated a Chinese guy, and do you have any interest in that?
I've had some run-ins with some interesting handsome Chinese guys. I'd say most of the Asian men I've dated have been mixed. It's not that I wouldn't date a Chinese guy. It's just that maybe culturally we're just not in sync yet.
What are you looking for?
All the superficial things. Good-looking guy. One thing that I really like that's very important to me is if they're willing to have fun on the dance floor. Beijing being a very transient city, people come and go just as do bars and clubs. Some of them don't last long, but there are few mainstays. So the formula is something, Susie Wong's, then Vicks, in that order.
something.
Vimbayi promised to take me out on the town to get into a little something in Beijing. So we met at the ritzy Land Club for a fashion show. Vimbayi shows up with her uber sexy and fashionable South African wingwoman, Teboho. I may have been out of my league, but this was my chance to walk through one glamorous night in the dating life of a true master.
Walk around once, check out who's there, and you walk around twice. I'm very snobbish about drinks. That, for example, I wouldn't go to many places in Sanlitun or student bars.
We were crashing a fashion show, and clearly the UN of Hot Men was in session.
I'm a niche market. The market that is attracted to me. If I walk in a club and I see somebody I know in 5 seconds, that person is French, that person is Italian, that person is South American, that person is from Northern Africa, that person is from Southern Africa.
The fashions are nice, but we're more interested in seeing what's under all of those stylish clothes. Beijing's hottest male models. I'm really embarrassed about invading your space.
I think she's lying.
But I do want to thank you very much. You did an excellent job. I have a really important question. Where do all these hot men hang out? Is there like a place in Beijing where all these hot men are hanging out?
Well, I mean, it depends on who's asking, and it depends on what they're willing to offer.
You've seen him on the dance floor?
I've seen him on the dance floor. At Susie Wang.
Where do you hang out?
Marriott, JW Marriott, Long Bar on Fridays.
That's where like a Jewish girl could meet a guy like you is in the Marriott.
For sure, definitely. Every Friday.
So what was your favorite outfit and who is your favorite model?
Oh, you know.
Yeah, I want to know. Here he comes. Here comes the
He's the
favorite.
man.
Yeah. What's up?
She's taking favorite models of
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah. Who's the number one? Like if you had to date one of these models.
pick one.
Everybody is a favorite.
I couldn't help but wonder, who was going to be the lucky guy that might have a chance with Vimbayi Kajese tonight?
How are you doing?
Antonio, where are you from?
Italy.
Italy?
I have this.
Ciao, Bella.
Who's profiling?
Would you rather date a woman from Africa or from California? Just be
I'd
honest.
say Africa.
And why?
Because African women know what they want. Yeah, exactly.
You have 3 gorgeous women here. Are you going to go for another woman from the U.S. or do you prefer an African woman?
I don't actually have a preference on what region the woman is from.
Are you interested in dating an African woman, a pure African woman?
Absolutely. I haven't met a whole lot of African women, but I think they're more, personality-wise, they're more outgoing, they're more fun.
Where are you from?
Poland?
From Poland. Have you ever dated a girl from Zimbabwe?
And my wife's Zimbabwean.
Your wife is.
Married to Zimbabwe?
Get out! How many countries in Africa can you name in Chinese and bust it out?
In Chinese?
Yeah.
Oh man. See, Nigeria,
Nanfei, Zimbabwe,
Haile Selassie, Ethiopia. ID. I'm trying to live the Renaissance life. I don't want to find a girlfriend. I want to get married. So I want to find someone that I want to get married with, and I'll pursue a relationship. But until then,
I feel the exact same way right now.
really.
That's
You
very
can get
special.
Yeah, do you have a phone number?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Not what I would have predicted, but the ways of love are a mystery sometimes. And if there's one thing I've learned from the African queens of Beijing, it's that in the tango of love, there's no point making a match if you can't have a little fun on the dance floor.